On the carry. The tackle made by Shaun Brown. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
2 yards on the pickup.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays is uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
3rd down.
That's Henry. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
A 5-yard gain.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
At the 20.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But now it'll be third down. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
And the Titans first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man,
moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Kenny Clark.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Down at the 39-yard
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Switzer. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
At the 44-yard line.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his pace, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about it. every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
18 on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Henry. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that one.
Now, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And got his man complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And Charles had an offensive. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Good for a Green Bay Packer.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Packers 13.
On first down, Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus of... on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 26.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's into the clear.
Nothing here.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 23, Titans 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Goal at the Titans' 4-yard line.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston.